Hello, my name is Claudia Schmitz and I'm a facilitator. A facilitator makes things easy, facile, and I try to make complicated things easy for people so that they can understand and act. Most of the time, this kind of thing that I have to make easy is about finance. And the finance world uses a lot of very complicated shortcuts, and a lot of people have no clue what it is about. So yesterday I had a very interesting seminar because a CFO came into my room and he explained why the cash issue is so important for the company. And he told us about his visits with bankers and with shareholders and how he has to present his figures. And the first question is, why do you need so much money? What do you finance with it? And he has to show them the figures, and they might say, my goodness, your working capital, you're storing for ages. And what else they want to know is, why do your customers pay so late? There are customers who pay after 1 year. What's going on in your company? And he feels really not very good in these meetings, and he came to us to show what his job is on the other side. And the question is, how do we create these figures inside? So all the figures are only a result of a behavior and of an action, of processes and procedures, of terms and conditions you have in the contracts, and you have to think about it. And most people have no clue how much you store in the storage rooms. And he told us that there are thousands of little pieces who count up to a very large number, and that they have to go through it. What are the fast movers? What are the slow movers? And where are the no movers? And they have to get out of the books. And they have to get out of the company. And this is a very hard issue. It's not about understanding the figures, it's about the emotional effect to give something away what you think might be value in the future. So when I do these seminars about cash, actually, I have to build in the stories behind the cash. So what happens really in reality, and why do people behave like that? And for a lot of managers, it is the big question not to understand it, but they have to go home to their people and to start a discussion about it. So they need good stories to do that. They need to show little examples where it happens. They need to have perhaps sometimes a little PowerPoint or a graphic to get it over to their people so they can start looking for where do we keep the cash inside. And cash is usually not that easy to see because cash is a lot of the time, it is time. Time spent for waiting for documents, for waiting for a decision, for waiting for the customer to give a new issue. So it is, how do we think about time? And yes, and if you have the same problem in your company, think about talking about cash, time, and the circuit of money in the company. If you like, call me. We do this with apples and oranges, and apples and oranges is a business simulation, and you can see where the cash is moving and where it is standing, and this helps a lot to understand. So I hope you get some ideas about your cash. Bye.